Okay, so we have here, I'm good, bitch, going about your business. Y'all loves you, bless you, toodles, no hard feelings. But you're not finna play me, for real, I'm doing too good to be getting played and put into some fucking situation that my energy just ain't ready motherfucker for. That's busy bone, okay? It says here, when somebody betrays you, etc., you walk off with a smile because you're about to level up, okay? And then we have here, do you want a true, deep, unimaginable love? Seek Yahweh, okay? So people could be trying to bother you at the current moment here. Somebody could have also betrayed you too as well, okay? And somebody could have betrayed you. You could have walked off with a smile because you know what's coming up next for you here. They're also asking you, but do you want a true, deep, unimaginable love? It's time for you to seek the Most High, okay? It's time for you to seek the Most High, okay? So that you can heal, okay? Okay, letting go could be a new feeling for you, okay? But just remember that all that you're going through, it equips you with the tools that you have, okay? And it's time for you to heal so you can also have those tools that you would be equipped with for when you heal and recover. So when something else happens to you, you just be like, okay, I already know, how I'm going to get through this because I already got the tools, okay? And you can have that when you seek the Most High. Yeah, you were way too trusting, okay? So it's just calling for you to, protect yourself a little bit more, okay? We need more boundaries, Follow your heart, yeah. It's calling you to follow your heart, and that's landing right up under, do you want a true, deep, unimaginable love? Seek Yahweh. So it's time for you to follow your heart. Your heart is tugging for you to follow the Most High. That's why you went through with whatever you went through that you're going to now have to heal from because you were being too trusting here. Yeah, it's calling for you to follow your heart. It's time for you to seek your Creator, the one that made you. It's time for you to learn of Yahweh at this moment. Okay, know that you didn't go through anything for no reason. Breathe, baby. So it could have been really something that you could have had to endure or went through here, but listen, Yahweh is here. Just pray to Him. It ain't got to be no specific way. Just talk to Him. Be open. Open your heart. We have here, do you know what it means to have faith? Let go. So yeah, it's calling for you to have faith. It's time for you to let go. Look, too much outside energy. You have way too much outside energy going on. It's calling for you to have faith. It's calling for you to let go of what you need to let go of. You need to tell more people I'm good going about your business. Yeah, it's calling for you to have some boundaries, okay? You need stronger boundaries, okay, and stronger faith, okay? It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to follow your heart. You're being tugged on. That could be the reason why you're going through certain things too as well here, okay? You could also be really judgmental, okay, and not giving other people grace, which is, that's not cool because you will want grace. Okay, so work on being super judgy too as well. Okay, we got STDs, okay, STIs, okay, so you could have some spiritual STDs, or you could even really have STDs, okay, but that don't let that stop you from seeking the Most High, okay? It doesn't matter what you have going on. He accepts you just as you are, okay? So don't think because you got no STDs or whatever the case may be that you can't follow your heart and seek the Most High so you can get more things together, set better boundaries for yourself too as well here. Or you could be judging people with STDs, but don't do that. Don't do that because you never know how somebody, contracted those STDs, They could have trusted somebody, which a lot of people do trust somebody, okay? So they betrayed, they trust, they could have got betrayed. They could have been born with it. Any accidents could have occurred. You know, there's a lot of more ways to get certain things. So don't be so super judgmental, okay? It's calling for you to give grace here. It says here, words can hurt, but let them bounce off. So somebody could be judging you because you do have STDs or whatever the case may be. And yes, words can hurt, and people are cruel. But let it bounce off of you, okay? It's time for you to watch War Room. It's calling for you to watch War Room so you can learn how to go to war for yourself, but go to war in prayer, okay? It's time for you to also let the pain go that you've been holding on to. You've been holding on to a lot of pain. You've been holding on to a lot of pain, a lot of people. Too many energies. You've been holding on to too many energies. These energies do not love you. They're actually energy vampires, and they are draining you. It says here, all that other ish don't matter. Soul, spirit, character. Don't be fooled by status or people's money, or, you know, don't be fooled by people's illusions if they try to spring on you. And that's another reason why you need to seek the Most High, because you will be able to see through those things. Okay? You could be currently running from seeking the Most High and following your heart, but that is why you have that void in your heart. That's why you're seeking other things from other people and being fooled by things like status. So it's time for you to stop running from your father, your mother and father, okay? It's time for you to open your heart, okay? That is that void that you're trying to fill. That's why you got all of these outside energies that's sucking you dry, that it ain't really love. That's why you got too much outside energy interfering with what you got going on. You too trusting, got too many people around you. Not much faith, so it's time to, pick that up. And then you're holding on to pain. This first came out, but maybe you actually don't be telling people that you good. But now it's time for you to tell people that you good. And you getting betrayed, you just holding on. These people ain't giving you no kind of grace at all either. Reroute. It's telling you to reroute. This ain't the path you want to continue to go down. Change your mind. Somebody could have gave you some money for your birthday or something like that, or giving you some money for your birthday. They normally really don't, do nothing for you or whatever the case may be, and it don't even got to be your birthday. Somebody could just be giving you some money, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, they buttering you up. Don't be fooled by money and illusions. Okay, it's okay to change your mind. Stop repainting stuff. Take it for what it is. So this is what's going on. You keep repainting this stuff that people doing. Okay, they could be buttering you up with money and just different things. But no. Stop repainting things. Take it for what it is. That's why you keep getting betrayed. You need to know that you don't gotta fight for love. That should just be a given here, because you're looking for love in all of the wrong places. That's why all of this stuff is occurring here. It says sometimes it hurts getting to the root of the pain, but it must be done because you don't want to drown in it. Okay? And you getting down to the root of the pain, calling on the Most High Yahweh and following your heart and letting the Most High Yahweh lead you, you won't drown in all of the shit that you got going on that you're going through. It's time for grace. It's the age of grace here. It says here, embrace the genuine love that you're being shown here, okay? And this could be that grace. That genuine love that you're being shown is for the Most High, that things are really, really bad. Because this is bad out here. So the Most High is giving you grace, so you need to embrace the love that you're being shown with Him speaking to you and letting you know what it is. It says, what are you building on? So you could have a rocky foundation too as well. You need to embrace the genuine love that the Most High is trying to show you here. We got right at the bottom of the deck, the last shall be first. So yeah, people could be putting you last, and you could have, lacked a lot. But the last shall be first. You have a Savior. You have a Father to get you out of all of this mess. So that you can have that strength and that power within you to correct this here. Because it is time for you to reroute. It's too much stuff going on. Spiritual stench here. We got people talking about you. We got people trying to, feed you illusions by their so-called statuses. We got people giving you money and other things just to keep you around. We got people judging you, not even giving you grace. We got energy vampires here. It's a lot of outside energy too as well on top of that. We got you running, trying to fill a void, looking for love in the wrong places, fighting for love that you don't, You don't have to fight for love when you already got it within you. A lot of things you already have within you, but you're steady looking on the outside. And it's messing you up. But look, sometimes it hurts getting to the root of the pain, but it's a must because you don't want to drown in it, okay? And you're currently drowning. So now it's time to call on the Most High, seek the Most High, follow your heart, and get down to the root of this pain. So these changes can be made. Right after that, age of grace, we're in the age of grace. And this is Yahweh's grace to you. Embrace the genuine love you're being shown because his love is genuine. Not like what you being shown by all of this other outside energy. And it's too much outside energy that he can't even get through to you. So, Adaptability here. Okay? We have reliable. The Most High is reliable, okay? You could just be very comfortable too. You didn't adapt it to the dark stuff. You didn't adapt it to the devil energy too as well here. You didn't adapt it to the dark side. Into the dark energies. You didn't adapt it to that temptation and materialism and being depressed and having addictions and feeling powerless and just too much stuff going on. You didn't adapt it to it. That's your comfort zone. This is what you're comfortable in. But it's going to get real uncomfortable because the Most High got too much outside energy and the Most High trying to get through to you and can't. And then you comfortable in it, but you really not. You hurt. Pretending not to be hurt. You just got comfortable in it that you can't even tell that this bullshit. It's time for self-examination. It's time for you to review some things and take a lot of other things into consideration. Yeah, it's time for you to investigate and look into things. It's time for you to really take a review and really look. We got also the Page of Cups right after that. It's time for you to apologize to yourself. It's time for you to love on yourself. Shoot, it's time for you to give yourself some damn love messages. You are depleted. The camel in reverse, depletion. You finna collapse. Again, remember when I said too many energy vampires, they is sucking you dry. It ain't love. It's time for you to be more loyal to yourself, more sensitive to yourself. It's time, look, the world card, it's time for shit to end. It's time for this that you have been going through to come to a halt. It's time for completion. It's time for you to become whole. It's time for you to seek eternal life. It's time for you to seek the Most High. It's time for your success and fulfillment. And for you to be in harmony. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's time for that. For them heartbreaks and all of that stuff. It's time for all of that to end. It's time for that sadness, that grief, that sorrow. All of that. It's over with. It's time for you to be loyal to you. It's time for you to be dedicated to you. It's time for you to support you. Transformation at the bottom of the deck here. The butterfly. Okay? It's time for you. See, it's time for you to be loyal to you. It's time for you to stop betraying yourself with these other energies, because you're just betraying yourself. Okay, doing underhanded things. You doing underhanded things, underhanded things being done to you? No. It's time for a change here. It's a lot of deceit, manipulation. Just you comfortable with your enemies. It's time for you to go to the dark, from the dark to the light. Because these people are darkening your light. We got the moon, yeah. It's a lot of illusions here. It's time for you to yield, slow your ass down. Because it's time for you to go inward and gain some introspection on what you got going on. It's time for you to get the resources from within yourself. So listen, coming to me. It's time for you to meet you. You don't even know you. It's time for you to team up with the Most High. It's time for you to get in your King of Swords energy. It's time for you to detach from the bullshit. It's time for you to step in your power and your authority. It's time for you to be confident in doing so. We got the Queen of Wands right after. You need to be passionate about this. It's time for you to be more assertive. It's time for you to be more assertive with your family. It's time for you to be more assertive in your relationships, in your business, everything. You just letting people run amok on your ass. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Yeah, it's time for your ass to wake up to what the heck going on. Wake up, wake up. Yo, I can't look. Breath, the dolphin. Awake, nowness. Wake up, wake up. It's time for you to wake your ass up and free yourself. You need to take the risk to be about yourself. Be fearless in your decisions. Have faith. It's calling for you to trust the Most High. And what you know what you sensing is right. Okay, or you gonna be in regret. We got the 4 of Cups. You gonna be in regret for not making this major decision. We got the Lovers, for not making this partnership with the Most High here. For not making a choice for you, for not choosing you. You're going to be in major regret. It's time for you to reevaluate. That's why you're dissatisfied now. You working hard too. It's time for you to work hard so that you can see the returns on your investments. It's time for you to work hard so that the things that you truly want will come into fruition. It's time for you to preserve yourself. Again, it's time for you to come into union with yourself. It's time for you to respect yourself. It's time for you to connect with yourself. It's time for you to heal so that you can have great faith, so you can have hope. It's time for you to get into your spirituality. It's time for you to be renewed. It's time for you to be more positive as well. It's time for you to pour into you. It's time for you to heal from all of the defeat. It's time for you to walk away from the sneakiness, the lies. It's time for you to stop self-sabotaging yourself. It's time for you to walk away from violence too as well. It's time for you to heal, and you need to not be afraid to heal anymore. You stop being afraid from you. You running away from you. It's time for you to go within. Yeah, it's scary getting to the root of certain issues, but they must be done so that you can be better. Because who you are, your body, this is your sanctuary. And it's getting poisoned. It's time for you to regain your innocence back. It's time for you to reconcile with you. I'm so serious. This is just really how it's coming out. For real, for real. If you have children, it's time for you to do so that you can even be better for yourself and them. If you're not good for yourself, how could you be better for the children and for the family? We got influence. You a leader. It's time for you to step up and be that lead in your life and get balanced. But you scared. It's time for you to face these fears. Look, you scared to resurrect. It's time for you to face the fear. It's time for you to face your fears, and it's time for anew. You scared to die and come back to life. No. Pt.1, you scared to be that leader. You scared to be in pursuit. You scared of your own intuition. Don't be. You scared to change. You scared to resurrect. You scared to be renewed. It's time for you to be fearless. See, look, going from being in fear. If you resurrect and do and work on yourself and take the progress, you're going to be the Pt.1. A leader, in control, more confident, more loyal to yourself, more noble, more bold, and you'll be somebody that you could be proud of. And you'll be fearless. And using your intuition. Just moving on through. More gentle with yourself. You hard on yourself as well as these other motherfuckers. Excuse my language. But it's time for change. Look. It got life force, direction, transform, resurrection. We got Yahweh out here. He calling on you. He can't get through to you because you got so much shit around you. It's time to drop this bullshit. It's time for you to get some rest. It's time for you to get grounded so that you can mature and gain the wisdom and the knowledge that you need to gain. We got law. Time for that. Listen, spirit law. Ain't nobody playing. It's time for correction. We got the earth right next to it, the universe. It's time for you to be it's time for you to be one with the one spirit, one understanding. And it's time for you to be one with the universe, one with the Most High, Yahweh. It's time for you to get this correction. And He calling for you to do so. It's time for you to gain your innocence back. It's calling for you to do so. But you trying to avoid it. We got the Two of Swords. You're acting blind. Well, it probably ain't an act. You probably just really feel blind. You're scared of really facing your fears. Like, you're really scared. You don't need to be scared of the Most High. I mean, well, shit. But you don't need to be scared as you trying to be open and becoming new and trying to do better for yourself. And be scared if you're on some bullshit. But no, it ain't nothing for you to be scared of. Come. Come as you are.